Now, a lot of people have a bit of a problem with really hard to remove fat. Sometimes a bit of fat around your belly, around your thighs, parts of your body. Doing lots of exercise and it doesn't seem to go away. Well, there's a secret to that, and I'm going to let you know what it is. Hi, it's Ben again, up on the glorious east coast of Tasmania. Come up for a surf, but it's a little bit small. We might not surf today, but that's alright. It's just a great place to be. Now, turns out there's actually two types of fat on the body. There's white fat. That's hard to get rid of. It's in big blobs and it's not that easily metabolized. Then there's another fat called brown fat. Brown fat can be metabolized quick, and your body actually produces brown fat so that it's got a nice store of energy to use when it needs to stay warm. But you get a choice as to whether or not you make white fat or brown fat. So what you need to do is stimulate your body to make brown fat. Your body gets energy from several sources. Primarily, you've got blood sugar. Then you've got something called glycogen, which is a carbohydrate that your body uses to get a quick burst of energy. Now, it is your primary store of energy when you do vigorous exercise. You use blood sugar and glycogen until they're exhausted. When they're exhausted, your body will have to use whatever else it can get, and it will use fat, and it will also start to break down muscle if you have depleted all those stores of glycogen and sugar. But that's when you're doing vigorous exercise. Turns out your body does something different when you do moderate exercise. When you do moderate exercise, your body can actually metabolize fat and get enough energy from that to actually run. Now, if you don't want to just use up your stores of glycogen, then you need to just do moderate exercise for a longer period. Now, your body won't just use all the glycogen. It doesn't actually want to use it. It only will use it when it has to. And it has to when you do vigorous exercise. So all these people who are doing HIIT training and thinking that they're actually burning fat are not. They're burning glycogen. If you do a short period of intense exercise, your body will use blood sugar and glycogen. It won't burn fat. If you do a long period of moderate exercise, your body will start to burn fat. Now, your body also has got limited amounts of glycogen and blood sugar. So if you do exercise for a long period, you will run out of those. And then your body will increasingly need to burn fat. But that doesn't mean you can do high intensity exercise. You still do moderate exercise. When you're doing moderate exercise, for the first 2 hours your body only uses about 25% body fat for energy, and then the other 75% is coming from glycogen and sugars. After 2 hours, your glycogen and sugars are starting to get low, and your body switches to doing more fat burning. It goes up to about 40% fat burning. So moderate exercise for over 2 hours is the key to losing that stubborn fat, because your body will have no choice. It won't break down muscle. Your body doesn't want to break down muscle, but it will break down a lot of body fat. And I'll go back to the brown fat thing. Turns out brown fat is created as a response to getting cold. So if you can get your body cold occasionally by having a cold water swim, cold showers, things like that, it will stimulate your body to produce the brown fat, because your body's going to use that as a source of energy. A source of energy it can tap into quickly. It can't tap into white fat quickly. So key to losing body fat is to convert your fat in your body to brown fat. by doing cold water immersion, and then do long periods of low to moderate intensity exercise. More than 2 hours, it's a long time, but depending on what you do, if you go for a long walk, bushwalking, do a gym workout that's not too intense and then follow it up with a long ride, cycling. You've got to maintain your blood sugar. If your blood sugar drops too much, you will fall over. So it's important, if you have any issues with blood sugar, that you be careful around that. Make sure you're not pushing it too hard. One of the good things about riding an indoor bike is that you tend not to fall off it, and if you feel a bit giddy, you can just sit there for a while. So it's a fairly safe exercise. Don't go rock climbing with low blood sugar. Pick your exercises, and don't go swimming if you've got extremely low blood sugar. So I hope that works for everybody. That technique has been tested by sports scientists, and it's shown to be very effective. So give it a go. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll catch you next time.